Hey, what's up, guys? Back for another deck profile here. Now, you already know we're fucking doing it today. Grant played today. We had locals today. You guys will see my first place one on Saturday when I played the Polar Express on Percocet. It wasn't actually on Percocet. I was just drinking Bud Light. But he's fucking doing it today, dude. This deck was fucking super good, dude. I really enjoyed it. And, brother, once again, thanks for coming on.
Well,
I always have, always will. Tell him what to do with it. Hello?
Judge?
Judge?
I believe this could be the best deck in the room.
It might be a judge.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers, brother. Love you always, I always will. All right, let's get right on. 60 Carter, eh?
It's always the 60
It
cards.
has to be. If not, you're doing something wrong.
I mean,
in my
it just,
opinion.
if you're not playing
it
60
depends
cards,
on the deck, yeah.
it just means that, you know, it's definitely a possibility your balls haven't dropped. Or, your deck's just not capable of playing 60
One
cards.
thing I
Or you have tiny hands and cannot hold 60 cards.
Also, one thing, I had a person I had a person thrust against me into their grass and realized that I was playing 60 before they added grass.
Busted.
So it didn't do anything. Anyways, continue, bro. Yeah, I was like, bro, you guys are crazy.
Forwarding the cards
Yeah.
without even playing a card.
Yeah, I was like,
That is how it's done.
broken.
Another level.
Yeah, another level of just not even noticing.
But so this is Fire King Azamina Snake Eye minus Snake Eye Horus.
But he's got some text in here. Don't click off the video.
Yeah, no, 100%. No, so there's no Snake
Yeah.
Eye cards in here.
Yeah,
I promise you.
there isn't.
This
Half the
is an
people already
absolute
left.
pile
Yeah,
of cards. It's incredibly fun to play. The deck really plays off of itself really well. You can get interrupted at a couple of different points, and it doesn't really harm you in a way. It can play through Nibiru. It can put up negates before Nibiru. There's just a lot of different things the deck can do,
It's very
and the OTK is extremely easy in terms
You got
of
through
going
today,
second.
right? Yeah, you were fucking.
Yeah. I mean,
Doing
it's. You know, I gave my homie the win, just because that's my guy. I don't see him that often, so I went X1 because of that reason. But it is what it is. Shout out Tyreek.
Shout out Tyreek.
But so here's the deck. So we got 3 Fire King, Avatar Kieran.
Cardinals.
This is just like your dodge, generic dodge, quick effect. It can summon from hand. When it's destroyed, it summons from grave or hand, non-targeting, with a Fire King monster, and then pops a card non-targeting on the field. Card is busted.
It is. It's really
just
good.
very good. I played at 3 because we're playing 60 and I want to see it.
Absolutely.
Again, 2 minimal, 3 totally fine.
Yeah.
Along that with the rest of Fire King, we do play 2 Arvada. This is the negate. We never know when this is going to come up, or when we're going to see it in hand, or versus when we're going to mill it, or versus when we're going to dump it or pop it. There's a lot of different options for this, so we do play 2. And it's just because it's a good card, because it can special summon when it's destroyed as well. And we can do to go 2 Onyx. This is just to get the generic Fire King spells, aka Island, aka Skyburn.
Skyburn's my favorite Fire King card.
Skyburn is
by the way.
insane.
Yeah, it's way too good in my opinion.
It just being able to, again, quick effect things is in chain sequence is just very, very
Yeah, it
effective.
washes Chaos Angel, which is like the important part.
Also that.
Mhm.
Very good. And then we also go 2 Alkenics. I would consider definitely playing 3 of this card, just because the generic church. The biggest thing is, if you're going to play this deck, you're not always going to see the other fire monster right away. You might have to take a different route to get there.
Yeah.
So just be patient, and
Yeah.
there's a ton of different lines with the deck. I was able to sit down and kind of put this together in 10-15 minutes, and then play tested with it for like 5 matches and didn't drop a match, and was just like, oh, this could be it.
Mm-hmm.
This is very. And then we went to locals today, and then again would have gone 3-0 if
Yeah.
I had just didn't get the homie the win. So, and then of course the rest of the Fire King cards, we got the Garunix, we got the whatchamacallit,
Yeah, the old chicken.
the old Garunix.
Yeah.
And then we have One Ring Bali. This card gets sided a lot, but it's just neat
Yeah.
when it does come up.
I just like that card. in
Yeah,
general,
and
like,
it's an interesting kind of neat tech, and again, it's a spell and trap negate. So
Yeah.
at the end of the day, if you can resolve
Yeah.
it,
people
really
also
helps you
just
out.
don't think you're playing it randomly.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. Also, a nice extender too.
It is. Yeah.
To go along with the rest of the Fire King stuff, we do play 2 Firestorms over Atlantis.
Yeah.
This card in Alkenics is like such a broken combo.
It is.
It's so good. So what it's going to do is it pops any fire monster in your hand, and then you can draw a card immediately. So anytime you're going to pop a Fire King monster in your hand with it, obviously the Fire King monster's effect is going to go off on resolution. So you're going to be able to draw a card, resolve an effect, and then you can also banish it to special summon a level 7 or level 8 fire monster from your graveyard, which is all the Fire King monsters are level 8. We do kind of play rank 8 centric in this deck.
F.
Obviously playing Horus, busted.
Yeah, of course.
And so then to go along with
My
that, we do
favorite.
play 1 Fire Recovery.
That card's super slept on.
This card is just really good for
It is,
recursion.
right?
I play 1 just because I want to be able to get some things back and be able to extend with the deck, and again, just be able to grind it out. Fire King has a great grind game.
It does.
And so you want to be able to maximize on that. I feel like playing 1 or 2 of this card possibly.
Yeah.
You might brick on it if you play 2 a little bit, and definitely don't play 3 of it.
Yeah.
But this card is good in situations, so I do play it in 1. And then finally the Skyburn, the Sanctuary, and the Island. They're all very standard for Fire King.
You only need one of these still in 60
Big
cards.
facts. You only need
100%.
one. Again, the only thing I would even consider playing it 2 would be Island.
Yeah.
And that's just to protect yourself for when it gets popped or if
Yeah.
it leaves the field. But other than that, pretty standard. Then lastly, a 1-for-1 to go into Ponix. Pretty straightforward. For the Snake Eye Asamina stuff.
Yeah.
with no
There is
Snake
no
Eye.
Snake Eye. in
Again,
here.
I'm going to
Yeah.
keep saying it because
Yeah.
there's really not another way to describe it at this point until the new support
I mean,
comes
it's
out,
very true,
where
yeah.
it'll just be straight Azamina
Mhm.
after Supreme Darkness. But so for this, yeah, for all intents and purposes, just subtract all Snake Eye cards
Yeah.
from what you know.
Yeah.
So 3 Witch, pretty straightforward. We go 3 Deceptions. 3 Deceptions,
I still need
very,
one.
very standard.
Yeah.
If you're playing the Azamina cards, I do play 1 Deaders and 1 Hallowed.
Yeah,
Deaders
you put me on to
is
Deaders, bro.
so
Deaders
good.
Deaders is good as fuck.
It's
yeah.
just very, very good.
Yeah.
It allows you to play through stuff, and it allows you to just gain more and more card advantage if you play both of these cards.
Yep.
And then around that stuff out, we do, of course, play the 3 Wanteds. And because no original anymore, of course, we do play 1 Silvera.
Yeah. That card's broke.
When
Shout
you
out
play
to
3
Jamar.
Witch,
Shout out to Jamar.
this card can put in some serious work. And again, it's just another, you're layering interruptions in this deck. And so this is the best thing to do with this deck. In my opinion now, instead of playing original, you just play the trick. To go with the Horus stuff, of course, we play 3 Imseti. Playing Horus in this deck is insane. You just get into a bunch of rank 8s you wouldn't normally be able to. Then we do, of course, play the Happy and a Dua. Dua Matefna
Do a Matef Nuet effect.
Yes, exactly.
We're not playing the Queb Sabefenef.
That is correct. We're not playing Kebi.
Yeah.
But then, of course, we do play the 3 King Sarcophagus. Pretty standard. Some people play 2 Sark. I really like playing 3 because I like being able to activate the Sark and know that if I have the second Sark in hand and they feel safe that they got rid of it, being
Yeah.
able to activate it. It's won me countless games.
Yep.
I had my friend cuss me out for about a minute the other night playing this because I had the second Sark and he was just livid about it.
Yeah, there's like Ash, and they think the problem's over with, and then there's like,
They ogre
oops.
it. They
yeah,
ogre
or
it,
that
and
too.
then
and you're like,
they feel so safe, and then you just activate another one. They're like, well,
Mhm.
I can't get rid of it again now, and so
See you later.
Or they have to waste more things to
Mhm.
get rid of it again, and then by then you've already got everything else.
yeah, you're already fucking doing it.
So that's pretty much all the what I would consider engine cards. Here's all the non-engine. It's going to be quite a bit.
Finster.
We are going to play 3 Fenrir. We are going to play 3 Ash. We're going to play 3 Imperm. We're going to play 2 Droll.
Droll.
We're going to play 2 Ogre.
Jolly Polly.
We're going to play 2 Valor. We're going to play 2 Nibiru. So we're playing a whole bunch of, obviously, going 7 cards. We're also going to play 2 Talents. And then the final card is the Azuru
Yeah, for the Silhouette.
for the Silhouette plays. Silhouette's just one of the best Link 2s, other than SP, that you can go into. So that's why we've done that. That's the main deck. It's 60 cards.
Yep. As it should be.
The deck plays just so incredibly well.
It does, bro. It's good. I was watching his games today, and I was like, ooh, broke.
Yeah, it's
People also don't read the old Garunix too. They just think it's a garnet, and then you're just
Oh,
like,
dude! When,
yeah.
when,
it
when
just-
you get
it
to
does
resolve
stuff,
popping
yeah.
it, and then it specials on their turn,
Yeah,
and then
they're
blows
like-
up the board, they're just like,
Judge,
I didn't know.
my opponent's the finger.
I'd
up
like
with
to
the
do something
eyeglass
before that, and you're
emoji.
just like,
jokingly. See you
but
later.
you don't have anything
Mhm.
to activate. That can go back in time.
Yep. See you
Uh,
later.
You can go. You can skip their turn. Time seal, busted.
Judge.
Uh,
Yeah, shout out. It's a 3, dude. Lab.
Broken.
Lab.
But so here's the extra deck. We got a Coach King Giant Trainer because we
Yeah.
play a bunch of level 8s. This card comes up so good, and it really helps you get into engine going
Time
through
card.
combos. Also, a time card
Yep.
burns them for 800 for every
Mhm.
monster. Time cards are huge right now.
They
I really
are.
recommend them. We do play one of the biggest chickens, the big Garunix Xyz. When you summon, he wipes the board. If he gets
Card's
popped,
so good.
he can special summon up to the number of attachments that he had, and also on your turn you can detach one to pop a spell and trap card on
Yeah.
the field.
Yeah. He's just Nightmare Feast without the discard, but
card is
plus the
broken.
recursion. Yeah, absolutely.
Like he's
100%.
Exciting Knight
Yep.
with Phoenix with Reborn, so it's like I don't know. Dude,
They'll see it in my Saturday profile too.
yeah, but this card's insane.
Yeah.
And then one Photon Lord and one Zombie Vamp. Zombie Vamp, of course.
That's my favorite to
MVP.
see, dude. that card just
This card just
yes, enough
it
said.
bosses
Yeah,
people
it
around.
does, bro.
If you're able to get to it, normally you're just gonna.
Yeah, you always put it in the anima column too, just because sometimes they'll be like anima, and you'll be like, no,
Yeah, it's unaffected. This
Yeah,
is
see you
special
later.
summon. Yeah.
from the graveyard too.
Yeah, from the grave. So then we've got the two Azamina fusions. So the Moo and the Ilya Silva. Sorry. And then these two obviously pretty standard for Azamina. Search Omni. And then we do play one Underworld Goddess, one Axis Code Talker. You are going to be able to spam bodies very quickly in this deck. If you do not play it correctly, I will warn you, you will fill up your board too quickly.
Yeah, it's kind of like
Um,
Infernities.
Yeah,
back in
you
the
got to
day.
be
It's
able
like
to go
you have
through
to
what's
do
in the
it.
extra.
Yeah.
So in that sense, again, it's important to know when to utilize IP, Rabbit, SP, Princess, and when to be able to go into that stuff. Because again, all those different things will provide different caveats
Yep.
that you're required to meet for the deck. We do play one Hita because it's all fire. SP, Silhouette, Princess, IP, and finally the Blow Whale.
The big blow whale.
The big Iron Blow Whale. This card's pretty busted.
It is absolutely.
I love being able to play it again. So that's the extra deck.
The side deck.
I mean, the side deck, yeah, is pretty just standard.
Yeah, it was just
We do play the second fire recoveries. For example, if we end up against a shifter deck, or anything that's gonna.
And also, we were testing because we have a regional in 2 weeks. We were just really trying to see what was going on. Like, we all kind of played like weird shit today. To
100%.
see if it.
And,
see if it
and
mattered.
so this is for anything. Again, it's about extending the game. So if you find yourself in like turn 7 and 8, you're gonna have gone through most things. And so like if you recognize that after game 1 and you've lost game 1, this is helpful in game 2.
Yep.
Or if you won game 1, again, this is helpful to be able to at least play to make sure that you don't lose game 2, so that you do win the match. We do play a D-Barrier, of course. D-Barrier, very good card.
Yes, sir.
We do play Thrust. We do play 2 crossouts and a called by because we play almost all the hand traps. All of my Malcharmies are in Ryziel at this point.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, he did it without.
I'm not
the
going to move him
Malcharm.
over
Yeah,
because that's
yep.
most likely what I'm going to play at the regional. And again, it's just the best deck. So I have no problem putting that out there. I think
Yeah.
it is the best deck. and
I don't
tend
think
to try
there's
to
any
always play the
qualms.
best
I
deck.
mean, yeah.
Yeah. So.
I don't think anyone would disagree with that.
But yeah, we do play the 2 cross out and the call by. Very helpful. We do play 2 Pank, even though it's at 3. I'm not going
I
to play
fucking
3.
love that card.
But 2 really is nice at times. Sometimes I would consider 3. Just kidding. We do play 2 more deep barriers.
I was gonna say, dude. I first split second. I was like, didn't you play 3? Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I did.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I just didn't
good.
shuffle up the
Yeah, no, you're good.
side deck. Yeah, my fault. But yeah, we do play 3 D barrier and then a thrust and then these and these, and then we do play the cyclones.
Yeah,
Cosmic
Cyclone's
is just
low-key
really
just
good.
Still really good. Yeah.
12. Make sure nothing was stuck in the
Yeah.
deck there.
I actually was counting it too.
100%. Dude.
Yeah.
You always gotta make sure.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're just like, whoa, it weirds
you're
you
like,
out.
Wait, what's up? Yeah.
We just think you just see one less or one more.
Mornings.
But then we do play 1 Lightning Storm, 2 Mourner.
Did you like
just
Lightning
more hand
Storm?
traps. I mean, I think Lightning Storm is great.
Yeah.
It's just one of those cards that, like, it's so flexible, but because it's flexible, that's why I play it, because
Yeah.
it's either or. Like, you
Yeah,
can
oh,
either
yeah,
destroy the
yeah.
back row or the monsters.
Yeah.
You know, Regeki is the card I always, just in my heart of hearts,
yeah,
it's just
dude.
like, oh yeah.
Get Johnny on the horn. Shout out Johnny.
But I do love Regeki.
10-5, yeah. You play 10-5
But if
today.
you have to play one Regeki
Yeah.
and then the Duster, and I don't want to do that. I'd rather just play one
Yeah.
utility card I can get off of another utility card. So, but that's the deck, guys. 60 card, Fire King, Azamina Horus pile. Super fun to play. Super
Yeah.
fluid deck.
Yeah, if you guys missed the old Snake Eye stuff, minus the Snake Eye stuff.
You know, if you
that's
guys
it.
get interrupted, you know, with 1 or 2 hand traps, it still is able to put up again a 4 to 5 interruption board. And at that point, you guys are playing, you know, 3 or 4 cards into 5 or 6 interruptions, and that just usually doesn't go too well. So,
Yep.
Yeah, I love the deck.
Brother, thanks for coming on. I love
Absolutely,
you.
bro. Appreciate you.
Always have,
60
always
cards
will.
is always
60
the
cards,
way.
dude.
It's always
You
the
guys
way.
know.
Never question
And
it.
you already know if it ain't pro, it's gotta go. I'll see you guys later. Cheers.